No food for lazy man, oh, man, oh. Man, when no gree work, no fit to chop, you know why? When money no dey, aye, wahala go dey. Yawa go dey, in your shiny dangote. My name is Gbasky, Gbasky Phenomenal. I just dropped Money Devotion. It's out on all platforms. Go get it, go cop that good music. God bless you. Gbasky, it's been a long time ago. In the days of Afropop University, when I was in school, like in part 1, that was my nickname, Gbasky. So I started music like 4 years or 3 years after that, and I was trying to look for a stage name to use, not Gbasky. I came up with some stupid names, you know, Inkazi, Nightingale, some kind of very lame ass names. But then I stuck with Gbasky because people already knew me as Gbasky, and I could not help it, like, so it was Gbasky. Gbasky Phenomenal. I would say since I was growing up, I fell in love with music. I listened to a lot of music while growing up, like by mistake, passing by the streets. I used to go to like a barbering salon then, my uncle's barbering salon, to sit down and listen to music all day long. And those were the times where I fell in love with music. I would describe my sound as familiar and unique at the same time. Like they're familiar sounds, but still sounds unique in some kind of way. I listened to a whole lot of Two-Face. Like I think Two-Face was the first artist I actually fell in love with. I was a fan of. I listened to a lot of gospel music, Yoruba gospel music, like Tope Alabi, Danre Teriba, Shola Listen, and the likes. I would say that, to be very honest, in recent times, especially when I got into music, like deep into music, I find it that I don't listen to music as much as I used to listen to music before I started music. Like, I've been a little bit selfish with my own sound, so I listen to myself maybe more often because I record a lot of songs, listen to those songs to see where I can get better. But then now I still have lots of artists that do inspire my music generally, like now. No, actually no, because in life, I feel like with my family, with life itself, like when I got to school, I'd already started carving my own path by myself. I'd already started making my own decisions by myself, even before I started making music. So when it got to a point where I started making music, it was very easy for them to actually accept. In their mind, they might have like, ulterior like thoughts about it, but they could not tell me outrightly that, hey, don't do music or music is not good for you. Sure you get. Money Devotion is actually like, is a song that I feel like everybody can relate to it. Because at the point where I wrote the song, I could relate to the song very personally. And I know that this kind of situation that I was in at that particular time, where I needed to like motivate myself to make more money, to work hard every single day as I live. I know it's a similar situation to everybody, regardless of where you are, regardless of your class, old, young, poor, rich, average, sure you get. Everybody wants to make money and everybody has to work to make that money. That's basically the inspiration. Actually, how did it happen? I felt like I was in the studio with Kunle Badmus, West Culture, rather, one night, and then the melody just came to my head, and I was like freestyling it downstairs at our studio. And when he heard it, it was like, I like this sound, let's go upstairs and make it. And then we went upstairs and started cooking the beat, and we gave birth to Money Devotion. So far, I think it has been very positive so far. Like, organically, I've gotten some response that I've been inspired by myself to want to make more of this kind of music. So far has been very good, and gradually, organically it's growing, and I feel like in no time it will grow on people, more people will be able to listen to it. That's as much as I'm able to promote the song for people to listen to. I'm dropping the body of work March 2nd, that's in like some weeks from now, and the name of the project is Black Frequency EP. Money Devotion is on that EP. I had to drop Money Devotion like as a road to that particular project. Watch out for Black Frequencies dropping. Is a very nice project, very, very awesome project, amazing project with amazing producers. Just one artist actually, and that's King Perry Continental. Music generally, I think for me is consistency on my own part, to be very honest. Like I feel like there are times where I make music and for one reason or the other, I'm not like into the music again for like a few months. And that has to do with like life itself, because in life you have to survive. As music, they make, if music is not paying too much, like I have to do other things to survive, to fend for myself, to fend for my family. So I feel like my major setback has been to be consistent for a very long time with music, which I've I think over the past few, months, and so I've been like better off in that aspect, being consistent with my music, dropping projects, being on social media every day, promoting my music, just being consistent generally and enjoying the process. Signed to 360 management, 360 incubation. I think people should expect originality and uniqueness, even in sounds that are familiar to their ears, like sounds that they can relate to, and they should expect, like a proper message that you can relate to in terms of the kind of life that we're living in Nigeria right now, like the kind of experience that a typical African youth is going through at the moment. That's as regards the message of the EP itself, and then the sound too is very great. You should expect awesomeness, uniqueness, and versatility. Right now, I think there's a lot of them. I won't call them upcoming, but then I'll call them, let's say, emerging artists. I love Oxlade, I love Ashake, I love Jaido P, I love Jablend, Akim, Lane. There's a whole lot of them. If I start to mention them, I know go finish. In the future, I'd love to have one song with Two-Face. Like I think I owe it to my head and my destiny to have a song with Two-Face. Two-Face, Asha, and Brymo. Those three people have to make a song with them before I die. I don't know how I want to do it, but I have to make a song with them. And then, let's say, I would love to make a song with Black Bones. I feel like I can give Black Bones that, kind of song that reminds you of, Emma and Flavor or Emma and Brymo. Like I really feel like if I give Black Bones a hook that people can relate to, like all Nigerians can relate to be mad. I love to work with Black Bones. I would love to work with Fireboy. I love to work with emerging artists to, collaborate more with, people that are just, growing their sounds, connect more with their fans, they connect with my fans, and just grow my audience with that. A songwriting process, I feel like it depends, it depends as the way it comes, but sometimes, most times, I like writing to a beat. Like I like listening to an instrumental and knowing, if I then fall in love with that instrumental as a sound on its own, and then knowing how to compose my lyrics inside that instrumental. That's most times, but then sometimes too I can be in the studio with the producer and then I start making the beat and I start singing along to the beat, and with what I'm singing, you two can like compose the sounds like of the song, like the kind of chords to use, the kind of melodies to play, in cohesion with the thing I'm singing on the beat. Yeah, I think it was I think this last December when I was preparing for K1 The Ultimate concert. I went for sound check, and then I was like performing at the sound check, like I was performing. It was live music at that time, so I was singing the song, and then some people at the back were already feeling the song as I was, that was Money Devotion actually. Then after I finished my sound check, someone came to meet me and was like, "Guy, what you're singing, never stop doing this kind of music. That it feels like I'm going to go places with my music. I'm going to touch lots of lives with my music." And at that moment itself, like I've had similar moments itself, but then that kind of moment made me reassured that okay, I'm actually doing the right thing and I'm singing the right sound. I expect Gbasky to be in a happy place, like where I know that I'm making music that is touching lives, and I'm making lots of money from that music to make myself happy, to make my family happy. I mean, I don't really want too much from life. I just want to be, a happy person at the end. So in a few years, I see myself, touching more people with my life, with my songs, with my sound, and making a lot of money to be able to, live comfortably and enjoy life, basically.